converse of angle bisector theorem. Okay, in triangle ABC, point D on side BC such that AB upon AC is equal to BD upon CD. Then ray AD is bisector of angle BAC. So we will prove by diagram here. I will draw here triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, point D is on side BC. Point D is on side BC such that कि AB upon AC का ratio is equal to the BD upon CD. Then ray AD is bisector of angle BAC. This is a converse. If we have this, we can say that ray AD is a bisector of angle BAC. So this is a very useful property. No need to be prove this theorem. Only as a property we need to be used in sums. So try to understand this. If this is a given, we can say that ray AD is a bisector of angle BAC. Write down this. Property of three parallel line and their transversal. Theorem: ratio of the intercept made on transversal by three parallel line is equal to the ratio of the corresponding intercept made on any other transversal by the same parallel line. Here, ratio of intercept is here on transversal T1, intercept is AB and BC. AB और BC इस इंटरसेप्ट का अगर हम रेशियो निकालते हैं ये इक्वल होगा AB और BC का. AB एक इंटरसेप्ट है और BC एक इंटरसेप्ट है ऑन ट्रांसवर्सल T1 मेड बाय थ्री पैरेलल लाइन L, M and N is equal to the ratio of intercept made on another transversal means T2. इंटरसेप्ट क्या है? PQ and QR is equal to each other. Ratio of the intercept made on transversal T1 by three parallel line is equal to the ratio of the intercept made on another transversal T2 by the same parallel line. Got it? Ratio of the intercept, this means ratio of intercept AB and BC is equal to the ratio of the intercept made on another transversal by the same parallel line. So we have to be prove this we have to be proof in this property. For that we need to be write given to proof. Then okay, for that we need to be write given to find proof. So given, what is given to us? Line L parallel to line M, parallel to line M, parallel to line N. T1 and T2 are transversal. T1 and T2 are transversal. Transversal T1 intersect the line in the point here in the point A, comma B, comma C and T2 intersect in the point P, comma Q, comma R. So here line L is parallel to line M, line M parallel to line N. So we have line L is parallel to line M and line M parallel to line N, means these three lines are parallel to each other. T1 and T2 are transversal, means chedika, cutting the three parallel lines. Here transversal T1 intersect the three parallel line in point A, B, C, and transversal T2 intersects the three parallel line element in point PQR, in the point PQR. So this is given to us, and to prove is what? Ratio of the intercept AB upon BC is equal to PQ upon QR, made on transversally is equal to ratio of the intercept AB and BC on transversal T2 is equal to the ratio of the intercept made on another transversal PQ and QR by the same parallel line. Ratio of the intercept made on transversal T1 is equal to the ratio of the intercept made on another transversal by the same parallel line. Proof: draw segment CP which intersect line M at point D. Means this is our construction. Draw segment CP which intersect the line M at point D. Now we get two triangle ACP and CPR. In these two triangles we will use a basic proportionality theorem. That theorem we already proved, basic proportionality theorem. So by using basic proportionality theorem we can prove this property. Go in now in triangle what? ACP. In triangle ACP, what? BD is parallel to AP. Why? Because line M parallel to line N, that means the part is also parallel. So BD is parallel to AP. So in triangle, in this way, this parallel to this, means we can use the basic proportionality theorem. In triangle ACP, BD parallel to AP. So basic proportionality theorem, AB upon BC is equal to PD upon CD. It is a inverted triangle actually. So AB upon BC is equal to PD upon CD. Equation 1, basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Another thing is that now in triangle we'll rub this. Now in triangle CPR DQ parallel to CR. So again by BPT, PD upon CD is equal to PQ upon QR. PD upon CD is equal to PQ upon QR. equation 2 by basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so from 1 and 2, here AB upon BC is equal to PD upon CD. Here PD upon CD is equal to PQ upon QR. So from 1 and 2 we can say that these two are equal, means AB upon BC is equal to PD upon CD is equal to PQ upon QR from 1 and 2. Okay, so now hence AB upon BC is equal to PQ upon QR, hence proof. Write down this and remember this, it is a useful property. I hope you understand. Practice set 1.1. Question number 1. Given below are some triangles and length of line segment is given to us. Identify in which figure ray PM is bisector of angle QPR. 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 We have to prove this. To prove this sum, we need to use the converse of angle bisector property. And in converse of angle bisector property, we need to be prove a ratio equal, means ratio of corresponding side, means PQ upon QR is equal to QM upon MR. We have to be prove. To prove the ray PM is bisector angle QPR as per the converse of angle bisector property. So to prove the ratio equal, we need to be divided. Here we have measures in triangle PQR. Divide PQ upon PR. PQ upon PR is how much? 7 upon 3. 1. Equation 1. Now QM upon MR is good. How much is QM? 3.5. How much is MR? 1.5. Here is decimal point. So to remove the decimal, we need to be multiply with 10. 3.5 into 10. 1.5 into 10. Multiply this, will get vanish. So what remain? 35 upon 15 will remain. So divide this. 5 7 is 35. 5 3 is 15. So 5 get cancelled. What remain? 7 upon 3 remain. So QM upon MR is equal to 7 upon 3, equation 2. So from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2 we can say that PQ upon PR is equal to QM upon MR. QM upon MR. Therefore, ray PM is bisector of angle QPR. Here. Now, in sub question number 2, in triangle PQR, again we have to prove PQ upon PR. So PQ upon PR. So here is PQ is 10 and PR is what? 7. Equation number 1. Equation number 1. And QM. QM upon MR is equal to 8 upon 6. Okay. Can we divide this? 2 4 is 8. 2 3 is 6. 2 get cancelled. What remains? 4 upon 3. Equation number 2. So from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. PQ upon PR is not equal to QM upon MR. Therefore, ray PM is not bisector of angle QPR in this sub question. Okay, got it? Now move with in triangle PQR. In this sub question number 3rd, in triangle PQR, PQ upon PR. PQ is how much? 9. PR is 10. Equation number 1. Now QM upon MR. QM upon MR. QM is 3.6. MR is 4. So multiply 3.6 by 10 to remove the decimal point. So here 36 upon 40 you will get 4 9s are 36, 4 10s are 40. So 4 4 get cancelled. So what remain? QM upon MR is equal to 9 upon 10. Equation number 2. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. PQ upon PR is equal to QM upon MR. Therefore, ray PM is bisector of angle QPR. Okay, this proof, write down this, is helpful to you. Practice set 1.2, second question. In triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, PM is 15. How much? 15. PM is 15. And PQ is this. PQ is 25. PR is 20. PR is 20. And NR is 8. So state whether the line NM is parallel to side RQ. So to prove this, we need a converse of basic proportionality theorem. As per the converse of basic proportionality theorem, if Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq, so we can say that Nm is parallel to Rq. And to prove this ratio, we need to find out the value of that ratio to make it equal. So let's proceed. Here, to get the ratio, we need to find out Pn and here MQ. So what we have, Pm is equal to 15 and PQ is equal to 25 Okay, what we need to find? MQ we need to find. Okay, so PQ is equal to PM plus MQ, P collinear M collinear Q. PMQ are collinear. So PQ is 25 equal to PM is 15 plus MQ as it is. MQ as it is. Here 15 will go there on that side. So here is addition. So the if 15 will go, it will be subtracted from 25. So MQ is equal to, subtract this 15 from 25, it will get 10. What will get? 10. Now what we want? PN. So when you get, next is PR is how much? 20. NR 8. Need to find out PN. Question mark. So PR is equal to PN plus NR. Why? Because PN are collinear. PN are collinear. So substitute the value 20 is equal to PN is how much? We have to find out. Plus NR is 8. So subtract this 8 from 20, you will get PN. PN is equal to 20 minus 8 is how much? 12 unit. Is how much? 12 unit. So now we got the values of MQ and PN, and now we can prove that NM is parallel to RQ by getting ratio. So divide PN upon NR. So PN is how much here? 12. NR is 8. We got PN 12, NR is 8. So divided, 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, 4 4 get cancelled. So what remain? PN upon NR is equal to 3 by 2. Equation number 1. Another ratio is what? PM upon MQ. MQ is how much? 10. So MQ is 10 here now. So PM upon MQ is equal to, PM is 15, MQ is 10. So divide this, 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 5 5 get cancelled. So PM upon MQ is equal to 3 by 2, equation 2. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, PN upon NR is equal to PM upon MQ. So we can say that line NM parallel to side RQ by converse of basic proportionality theorem. By converse of basic proportionality theorem. So remember this. It's very important again. Practice set 1.2, third sum. In triangle M and P, NQ is bisector of angle N. MN is 5 unit, PN is 7 unit, QM is 2.5 unit. Find out QP. So QP we have to find out here. find the value of QP, we need to use here angle bisector property, because NQ is bisector of angle N is given to us, and by using this property we can solve this sum. Already have some given data, so directly solve it. In triangle MNP, NQ is a bisector of angle N. So by using angle bisector property, we can write Mn upon Pn is equal to Qm upon Qp. So Mn upon Pn is equal to Qm upon Qp by angle bisector property. Now put the value, get the answer. Mn is how much? 5. Pn is how much? 7. Equal to, as it is, Qm is how much? 2.5. And Qp is how much? We have to be find out Qp. So cross multiply 5 into Qp equal to, as it is, 2.5 into 7. Cross multiply it. What we need? Qp we need. So isolate Qp and move 5 there. Here is multiplication, so there will be in division. So 2.5 into 7 upon 5. So now we can divide this. Okay. So for division, here is decimal point. So multiply 2.5 into 10 into 7 upon 5 into 10. To balance it, we have multiplied by 10. So what we got in that, it become 25 now into 7 upon 50. 5 1s are 500, 5 5s are 25. Okay. 5 7s are 35 upon 10. So we can write here, because of 0 we can put a decimal point after one digit. So answer is 3.5. So QP is equal to 3.5 unit. This is our answer. Write down this.